Hello, my name is Angela House, and this is episode 1 of a new series offering advice and tips on how to improve your grammar, writing, and reading skills. In today's episode, I will be addressing one of the most commonly made mistakes in the English language. I will offer 3 examples for you to use to test your knowledge, and then provide you with a simple trick to ensure that you never make the same mistake again. So, are you ready to begin? Then sit back, relax, and prepare yourself for grammar wars. That's right. Today we will be talking about the ongoing battle between me and I. When do you use me? When do you use I? And what exactly is the difference? We tend to come across this question when referring to a group of people all taking part in some action. For example, Rachel, Ross, and I met for coffee at Central Perk. Gunther was there, and he quickly brought 2 cappuccinos for Rachel and I. Or is it Rachel and me? Because there is more than one subject accompanying the action, it can be easy for our brains to confuse me with I. But they are not interchangeable. You would never say, Gunther brought I a cappuccino. You would say, Gunther brought me a cappuccino. This is because I is a subjective pronoun. It performs the action. On the other hand, me is an objective pronoun. It receives the action. Because Gunther is bringing me the cappuccino, Gunther is the subjective pronoun, performing the action, and me is the objective pronoun, receiving the action. And yet, when Rachel enters the picture, we often find ourselves leaning toward the inaccurate choice, Rachel and I. Why is that? The answer is quite simple. We all want to sound smart. Me is such a colloquial term, but I has a certain air of sophistication. So, in an effort to make ourselves look good, we wind up choosing the wrong pronoun and make ourselves look foolish instead. So, how do we stop the madness and let our writing convey the brilliant, sophisticated people we truly are? The trick is to cover up the additional subjects in the sentence and read it as if the speaker is the sole participant in the action. In other words, pretend Rachel doesn't exist. We did this in the example above when we took out Rachel and made ourselves the lone recipient of the cappuccinos. As soon as we did that, the answer was clear as day. Gunther doesn't bring I cappuccinos, he brings me cappuccinos. When we add Rachel back in, the sentence becomes, Gunther was there, and he quickly brought 2 cappuccinos for Rachel and me. See? That wasn't so hard. Let's try another example. But this time, after I give the 2 options, pause the video and ask yourself which one is correct. And remember, if you're struggling, just remove the other subjects and read the sentence as if the speaker is the only one participating in the action. Here we go. Molly and I went to the store to buy some candy. Is this correct? Or is it, Molly and me went to the store to buy some candy? The correct answer is option 1. Molly and I went to the store to buy some candy. If we try removing Molly and, the sentence becomes, I went to the store to buy some candy. You wouldn't say, me went to the store. So the correct answer must be I. The final exam was very difficult, even for bright students like Brad and I. Or is it? The final exam was very difficult, even for bright students like Brad and me. The correct answer here is me. You wouldn't say bright students like I, so the answer must be me. One final example. I wasn't supposed to tell you that, so let's just keep it between you and I. Or is it? I wasn't supposed to tell you that, so let's just keep it between you and me. Which one is correct? The correct answer is me. This one's a real curveball. The decision is tricky because taking the second subject out of the sentence alters the sentence into something that doesn't make any sense. Instead, you have to get creative. And this is where subjective and objective pronouns come back into play. We know that subjective pronouns perform the action, and objective pronouns receive the action. In other words, subjective pronouns are I, she, he, and we, as in, I threw the ball, she threw the ball, he threw the ball, and we threw the ball. While objective pronouns receiving the action are me, him, her, and us, as in, the ball was thrown to me, the ball was thrown to him, the ball was thrown to her, the ball was thrown to us. Let's try plugging in a different pronoun in our example sentence. Would you ever say, let's just keep it between we, or would you say, let's just keep it between us? Correct. You would say us. You would use the objective pronoun, which means in this case, we need to use the singular objective pronoun, me. So the sentence becomes, I wasn't supposed to tell you that, so let's just keep it between you and me. In summary, when you can't eliminate the second subject without changing the meaning of the sentence, try replacing it with a pronoun that belongs in the same category. If you can pit we and us against each other and determine which sounds right, then you can apply the same principle to I and me. That's it. Not too hard, right? I hope you found this lesson valuable, and if you did, I'd love it if you would comment below and let me know your thoughts. Also, feel free to share the grammar struggles that you find yourself having in your writing, and I may feature them in a future episode. Until next time, thanks for watching.